football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Trojans offense will be the first up today. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Scanning the field. It's Cobb. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. And you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Ball handed to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The ball will be downed at the 20. So Ohio State's offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught by the receiver. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Using his legs, it's Johnson. Fights through the tackler. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He hands it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Handing off on the draw play. Nowhere to run up the middle. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. And the Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He takes it at the 40. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 1st and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On the ground, it's Johnson. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
The sure hands. It's Johnson. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll get their 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Johnson. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half. So
he cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
2nd and long now from their own 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at the 35. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To the air. It's Cobb. Nice throw. Caught for a completion. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, USC, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's
diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
A completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. And he was not going to squander this chance. Looking to throw. It's Cobb. Lets it fly to the wideout.
They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And it's still a 2-point deficit after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Breaks loose at the 45. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. The Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. And he finds his way into the end zone. That moves the lead up to 10.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down here for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Cobb. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass caught. Second down now. And he'll set up to throw. It's reeled in. It's Parker. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Looking to throw again. He fires downfield. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Let's go.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Fire to the right side, complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to pass. It's Cobb. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Refuses to go down. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a first and goal here. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? QB keeper all the way. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
And the Trojans will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. They test the middle but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's a draw play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. The punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 50. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. He's sacked to be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. To throw, it's Cobb. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a man. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll run the option. He's stopping behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big fourth down coming up.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to go.
Clock way downfield for a huge gain. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. It's press coverage now from these DBs. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. It's a keeper trying to get into the marker. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on third and inches. Now we got fourth down.
Touchdown, USC. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, I love this throwback approach by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down and goal? What the heck? Get behind this offensive line. Trust that they're going to win that surge up front and give the ball to the back for the touchdown.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Throw out left, complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Escapes the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. And the defense comes up with the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. He pulls it in. It's Owens. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Scanning the field. It's Cobb. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Powering through a tackle. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Trojans. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce? A deep shot to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Defense is coming after him. Ball scooped up by the defense.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
He's running out of time here. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the route is on. Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combo before the playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
The playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear, big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. First and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Buckeyes with first and 10 here.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Garrett. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. After a clutch conversion on fourth down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Grab down the middle. It's Garrett. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. He keeps it on a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they put 6 more on the board. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Why, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Here we go. Set.
Working clock with the ground game. Breaks into the clear. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it to the left. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.